What's up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Aisha, one real chick.
My name is Leah, the realest of the real chicks.
Y'all know what? She's getting booted to the side. We're not gonna see her again next week.
Girl, whatever. She always be talking all this little extra bullshit.
Hot shit, as I should.
And I'll never get booted to the side. I'll be right here at the front. I don't need for her
I
to
be
stop
thinking,
talking. Like I said, I'm the realest of the chicks. And this is the what?
she
Two
can't even
real
talk. See
chicks
that?
weekly wrap up.
Fuck that.
First of all, I know you're not talking because you made it all choppy on the last episode.
It was choppy. Don't do
Now,
me. I was struggling. Okay,
that's not my
sometimes I
job to
can't
do
tell.
you. That's your boyfriend's job. That's disgusting. Why do I want to do that?
He is Aaron.
That's I'm jealous, but we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it because that's not what we're talking about today.
Oh my gosh,
This
y'all!
loud
Today
ass
we got
truck
a good
outside.
conversation going. It's gonna happen today. But my week, I guess we'll start off with me because I be putting Leah just out there and just
Really, just
exposing
putting all
her.
my business out there, and I don't be appreciating it. I don't.
It be fucked up, but it's okay. It's all out of
It's not
love.
okay because I
It's
be
all out of love.
traumatized.
It's okay.
No, it's not out of love. I don't believe that shit.
So my past week has been going pretty good. Let me just talk about this week that we in because today is February the
Thursday.
9th, Thursday, yes. And I went to the gym the other day. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm gonna do 3 days out the week, starting off, and then as I get more comfortable back in the gym, I'll add in more days. But that is my high of this week so far. I am loving that for me. I love that for me. I cannot wait tomorrow to go to the gym. I got my new workout leggings. They're navy blue. Okay. I have two of the same pairs of leggings, but they're different colors. They're so comfortable. Got them off of Amazon. Check out my Instagram and my TikTok, YouTube, and y'all see what I'm talking about. But yeah, life has been going pretty smooth for me. Work is working. I'm enjoying it. Let me not even say it like that. I'm enjoying my work. I am. We're currently in the midst of getting our car shows together because we're doing car shows. I think the first one starts in May. Yeah, I think the first one's in May. Ours is in June, but that is the life right now. Life is life, and I'm adulting. I'm proud of me. Very proud. Shalia.
I had muted my microphone because she was
Oh,
talking, and
Jesus.
it took me forever to get back, and so they left for awkward silence. Anyways, life is really lifing right now for me. We're trying to look into like moving into a different place without getting too much into my personal business. We're trying to move into a different place because honestly, this place over here is living over here where we are is just not financially doable.
Mm-hmm.
I can only contribute so much to the finances, and then I still have to have money to pay off whatever expenses and bills that I have to pay, and it's just like it's just not working.
Yeah.
So we're trying to look into that, into doing that, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything right about now, honestly.
Okay. Okay. We have a comment. So, hey to the people in the comments.
Hi
We
to
love
everybody
that.
watching. Hello, oh my god.
Don't get too shy on this. Don't do all that, Leah. Calm down.
I'll
Calm
make sure.
down. Okay.
First of
So,
all,
run down what we're going to be talking about in this episode.
so
So, we can.
basically, since you're gonna have me do all the fucking work, I'm just playing.
I'm about to give her
Um,
icebreaker, so she's going to have to keep talking. So, it's okay. It's
that's
okay.
her problem. She just want me to run the show. I will make this a one woman pot, one real chick. That's gonna be the new name.
That's what she wants. Disrespectful.
One real chick. That's the new name of the podcast. Um, y'all can tell by the title, y'all see what we're gonna be talking about. Rihanna gives us some details on her
Mm-hmm.
upcoming halftime performance, which is literally like 4 or 5 days. What's today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 days away, actually. So less than 72 hours. And then we have Halle Bailey and DDG may or may
Boo.
not have been broken up. They may or may not have broken up. We've got some details on that.
Mm-hmm.
And R. Kelly and Aaliyah have a
A
woman
secret love
claiming to be her
child.
daughter, to be their daughter. And that video took off on social media this week. So we have that, and we have a couple other things, but I think we've named them all, honestly. Oh,
Oh,
and Offset
the
and
Quavo and
Quavo
office stuff.
and
Yeah.
Beyonce and just the whole everything that happened at the Grammys. Really, we're going to talk about all of that
Mm-hmm.
on this episode of the weekly wrap up. So
Yep. So before we get into all that, first, Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you're sharing us because y'all be watching some stuff, but y'all be subscribing and it's really messing with me.
We
It's
only got
make
24 subscribers over here, and it's really bothering me
I
because
don't
our
like it.
watch hours are going up and our views are going up, but the subscriber count staying the same. So like,
Mm-hmm.
what's
What's
tea
happening?
for real?
What is happening here?
What is going on? Like, what is the deal?
Subscribe. That's all we ask. Subscribe. Let us see that. Let us see that.
I'm not gonna ask you. Subscribe to this channel. I'm
And like
telling
the
you what to
damn
do.
videos. That helps the
Shit.
engagement. Comment if you want to. Please. Thank you.
Leave some emojis or something.
Please. So let's get into our icebreaker before we get into these topics, shall. So, Liam, I'll answer it too. I guess I'll be nice or whatever. So I saw this TikTok of this
Ugh.
guy. He was talking about what is something you have done or was doing that you know you shouldn't have been doing and got caught doing it. So let me tell you what happened with him. He was home. His brother and him was home. His girlfriend came over, and basically she was in the shower. She got out the shower. He was like, okay. Then she done came out the shower. They start doing something in the bathroom. It kind of trickled over to the bedroom. The auntie came home and cussed him out, cussed him smooth the fuck out. As his kids was in his hand, just in the hand. Clearly they finished. I'm happy for him. But that's what
Well, at least
happened
he
when
got a
he
happy
got caught.
ending.
So what happened, Leah, to you that got you caught? Please express.
What did I do that got me caught? I'm trying to think. I was like, I don't know, because I really didn't. Not even trying to make it seem like I was just a goody two shoes, but I really didn't do too much stuff that I ain't had no business doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily got caught, but we were cursing one time, and my brother got mad because we didn't play his way. He told on us, and we all got our ass whooped.
What the fuck? What was y'all doing?
We was playing at the park or something like that, and we said we was gonna tell on him because he did something or some kind of way, some shit happened. He's like, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell on y'all because y'all was cursing, and he ended up getting his ass whooped too.
As he
Oh, I know,
should.
I know something. I know something. Okay, I just thought about this because this shit was funny as hell, and we still laugh about it to this day. So our bedtime was like 9 o'clock, right? We're sitting up. It's on Sunday night. We were watching America's Got Talent. We were watching like the reruns or like the old episode that already aired that prior
Mm-hmm.
that week or whatever. So we're watching that, and we're in an apartment, and our apartment is 2 stories. Now we're supposed to be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
My mama just so happened to come home. I ran up the motherfucking stairs so fucking fast. My sister was the one that got caught. And her
Damn.
excuse, she was like, I was just getting my shoes.
Mm.
That's the best excuse you, bro. My mama was like, y'all supposed to been had y'all motherfucking ass in the bed. Da, da,
A
da, da,
true
da.
mom.
So we sitting up here and we laying down or whatever. She take y'all ass to sleep. Da, 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 da. When she left out the room, I tell y'all, me and my brother, we was cracking the fuck up. We don't take shit serious. We laughed so motherfucking hard. And my sister was like, y'all ain't even tell me. Listen, you supposed
Damn.
to, your ears should have been perked up. I heard that dough twist. So let me twist my little ass up
Right.
these
I'm going
steps and
up
be in
the
the
fucking
bed.
stairs. That is wild.
That shit was funny as
Mm-mm.
fuck. My my brother got caught lying because he told my mama that he was one place, and then she's like, well, I'm gonna come around there and see, and then he wasn't
Damn.
there.
That sound like Malcolm. My older brother, he would do that. Like my mom would drop him off at the downtown mall when he was like mid teenage years, early teenage years, and they clearly was not there. But she would have to come pick him up because of curfew. I'll be like, it looked like he wasn't at this goddamn mall. Mm-mm. Terrible, 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 terrible.
Ridiculous.
I say the one thing I did that I got caught, I used to hump pillows. I was very sure of what I had between my legs.
I think
And
I got caught doing that too, but
I don't know what the fuck it was. Like, why did I do that? This was like second grade, third grade.
but see, that's when you start to get curious about your body. You don't know that
Hmm.
when you hump something soft,
I
or
was
hard or
exploring.
whatever that it makes you excited down there. I think I got caught humping a pillow too. It felt nice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hmm.
Felt wonderful.
So that's the only thing I could think of. After that, I knew I wasn't supposed to be. Oh my god, no, not even just that. Oh my gosh. Okay, me and my grandma's room when I lived with my grandma. I was like 18, maybe going on 19, but I was in my room masturbating my ass off, like I was
Ooh.
kidding. My grandmama came in my room. She opened my door so fast. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." She was like, "I heard moaning." I was like, "It's porn." She was like, "You lying." I'm like, "Okay."
Can't lie for shit.
I felt like my fucking soul had left my body. I was no longer there, honey. I am deceased as we speak. Like that's, oh my god, embarrassed. I couldn't talk to her the rest of that weekend. I was in my room. Cause how do you
I'm
sit
dead.
at breakfast? How? And your grandmother know what you was just in that room
You
doing?
don't, and that means you was loud as hell. That means
Gotta
either
been
you were
loud.
loud or them walls
Mhm.
is really paper thin,
Mhm.
see
A
through.
mixture of both. I'm sure. Or maybe she shouldn't have been listening to me that hard and just gave me some privacy. That's all I needed was privacy. Nobody saw her do all that. Mm-mm.
But see, you
Mm-mm.
in your own house, so now you can fuck yourself as much as you want to and be as loud as you want to when you do it. See what I'm saying? You see how
These
that
are
work?
facts. These are facts. But now that I've embarrassed myself on this internet, let's get into this first topic. I guess it's kind of serious. It's about the whole offset and takeoff thing. Or Offset of Quavo. Now I don't know too much about it. I guess after we watch the video, we'll know, and then Leah can tell us a little bit more. So let's get into it.
Backstage, ET's cameras caught this blow up from presenter Cardi B. So, what went down? It appears tensions boiled over between the remaining members of Migos, Cardi's husband Offset and his cousin Quavo.
I heard you back here settling some stuff.
The only thing I said was my outfit, honey.
Snitch, talk about some. I heard you in there settling some things. Get out of my conversation.
Shit, she was loud. They were loud as hell. Anybody could have. And then you have to realize that, like, when you are backstage at these award shows, cameras are always rolling. They always got somebody
Everybody's
back
always
there.
mic'd. Everybody's
Yeah, like
mic'd.
they, you know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna ask you about it, and she had to play it off because I'm not gonna talk about my family business or what's going on between my husband
Hmm.
and his family on television. But this situation is really getting out of hand and it's really getting crazy, and people are starting to lose focus of what this is really about for real. So y'all, back in November, we tragically lost Takeoff.
Or
He was
no, was
shot.
it Halloween weekend?
Yeah, it was in November, like that. um Halloween had already passed. It was like 12 a.m. the next day. So
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah. So back in November, we ended up losing him to senseless gun violence, as y'all already know that. And he got killed outside of a after a dice game kind of went after a dice game went wrong. And so basically ever since then, people have been pointing fingers at Jay Prince and his camp, saying that somebody from within his group was the one that killed Offset. I mean, Takeoff. And, he's trying to say that that's not the case or that it didn't happen or, whatever. Lovely T did a whole breakdown on it, and she was just basically recapping the situation as it stands right now. And basically, Jay Prince has been speaking out about this for quite some time now. He's done about 5 interviews talking about the situation.
And showing paperwork.
And now I ain't know about the paperwork part. See what I'm
Girl,
talking about?
yes, he handed a man paperwork and told him to read it. And it was highlighted. He had highlighted sections.
I ain't
Hmm.
know that part. I ain't know
Yes.
that part. I hadn't really been keeping up with it because it's just like at the end of the day, I only want to know when they have found the person that killed this man.
Yeah.
Like that's really all that is. And basically this whole fight stemmed from there was some issues with Quavo and Offset, and they did a tribute at the Grammys to him, the takeoff. Quavo in Maverick City. did a tribute. I did not watch the Grammys, but people are saying that it was a really great tribute that they did to him, and they did it to one of Quavo's songs. I think it's called "Without You." But I
Mm,
guess Offset wanted to be a part of it, and there was like a Offset said it wasn't a fight, but there was some words being shared between the two of them
mm.
about what we can assume to be the tribute. And but Jay Prince, this whole situation with Jay Prince, everybody speaking out about it. Offset had some choice words to say about it, saying that he's being disrespectful and not thinking about the family when he's speaking out about things like this. And Jay Prince is saying that Offset is basically, weak, and that if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have been protected when he was out in LA and all, like just all this extra stuff. And it's like, at the end of the day, one of your group members is dead.
Yep.
If y'all are street people, I'm not no street person. I don't claim to be that. I ain't never ran in the streets, did nothing like that, but I've been around people who have. And if we got a problem, we gonna handle it in the streets like street people do. We're not gonna go to social media and you know what I'm saying, and let people
Mhm.
know what's going on. If I see you and I hear something about it, I'm gonna come to you and address you as a human,
Yeah.
as a man, as a street person. And Whack 100 said the same thing in that whole entire situation. But it's just like, it's a lot to unpack, to like really get into, because this is something that's been going on for a while. It's just too much. It's too much. And then you can tell that a lot of this anger is coming out of pain, because you would think that this death would bring the two of them closer together,
It's
but it's
literally
like they're
tearing them
still
apart.
fighting, and it's like they're still not able to put aside their differences. And that's what's really the sad part about all of this, in
Yeah,
my
because
opinion.
at the end of the day, Takeoff is not going to come back. And I feel like at this point, we're just needing the justice to know who did it, so the family could be at peace, at some type of peace with the situation. You got Jay Prince Sr. doing interviews, and I heard somebody, they were like, this nigga doing interviews and you ain't got nothing to promote. You're literally sitting trying to sell your son's ass. Which, if that's the case, I mean, hey, that is his son. But when you talking about street code, Jay Prince Sr. would look like a snitch at some time, at some point here. Then you got Whack 100 into it. Like, I haven't really got all up into it. I was telling Leah about this. Like, I haven't really sat down and watched a lot of videos about it because, hell, I had a cousin that recently got killed like a year ago. So this type of situation, this topic is heavy for me, and I'm just at the point where I'm like, I need men to talk like men. I need
Yeah,
the this back and forth, this beef that's going on, this
especially
dislike that's
black
happening
men.
together. Yeah.
Especially black men, because black men always, it always ends up in like some type of violence. And that's the scary part about this entire situation, is that
Hmm.
these are young men for the most part. Like Offset is still young, Quavo is still young, and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, I would hate for him to go out somewhere and something bad happen to him because of a situation that didn't even have to be. I just wish that they would stop speaking on it. Like, let the Houston PD do their job.
Yeah.
Let them figure out who fired the fatal shot, and let them arrest the proper person. I understand you want to clear a name, but there's a way you do that and still be tasteful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. But we wanted to bring y'all that story because I mean it is popular, it's going on right now. And if y'all want to know more information, I guess we definitely can add some links in, but Lovely T has done a really good breakdown of it. She did a
Yeah.
long live stream and then did like a follow up video. So if y'all want to see it, just go to Lovely T's, YouTube channel. So let's get into this next video. It's kind of more on the funny side, lighthearted side, if you look at it that
I
way.
think we should do that one last. We got to
You
do that one
sure?
last. We got to do that one last. Because it's another thing about the Grammys that I want to talk about, that everybody have been talking about, which
Mm-hmm.
is Beyonce being robbed at the Grammys, and just their blatant, like, I don't I don't know, y'all, because I didn't watch the Grammys this year.
I never watched the Grammys, girl. Who the hell watches the Grammys?
I used to. I was really big into like pop culture and like just
ET
current
Award.
events and stuff like that, all the award shows. I used
Mm,
to watch, at least all the music related ones,
yeah.
anyways. And I was really big on the Grammys, and I used to really be like, one day I'm going to be at the Grammys, and like, because for a while Grammys held a lot of prestige, and they were like one of the awards that people really wanted to win, because when you win that, it puts Like it makes people want to be able to want to work with you, and you can add monetarily it, you can increase how much you charge for features and producing and all that kind of stuff. So, but now we all look at the Grammys as a big joke because there are a lot of artists who should have won Grammys that did not. Beyonce has won 32 Grammys.
Are you serious? I didn't even know it was that many.
She's the most awarded most awarded artist in Grammy history with 32 Grammys as of Sunday night. Um, but what's got a lot of people in a tizzy is the fact that she's been nominated for Album of the Year twice that I know of. Once in 2017, and she lost to Adele, and even Adele was looking at them like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all? How the fuck y'all get me a Grammy for an album that only came out a few months ago when her album has been out for damn near a year and it had the whole world on lock?" Like I know she should have got, you know what I'm saying? She should have got the Grammy.
Yeah.
And then she was nominated again this year for Album of the Year, and she was in the competition was stiff. I'm not. This is what I will say. I'm not going to say that the person who got the award didn't deserve the award because I didn't listen to his music. I'm not his fan base, nothing like that. I believe Kendrick Lamar was in that category. Bad Bunny, Harry Styles, Beyonce. There were like 8 or 10 other
But hold on, wait,
nominees.
let's pause. Cause Bad Bunny, he is like, I think it's a he.
Yeah, I think his pronouns are he. Their
Okay.
pronouns are he, him.
This person, Bad Bunny, literally has been knocking the like radar off the charts. Like the charts and Bad Bunny are like nowhere in sight because this motherfucker is so far above what needs to be done, what needs to be had. And it's like, okay, if this person was going up against Beyonce, I could see why they would be neck and neck. You know what I'm saying?
I could even understand why they would give it to him over her. Like I could understand that.
But who was it? Harry Styles that won? Like what the fuck? Like I'm offended for Beyonce. Hold up, but when they was announcing it during the whole like build up to it, Beyonce stood up, flipped her hair, looked back at a camera like, I got this in the bag. Sat the fuck down as soon as they said who the fuck won. Literally sat down. I would have disintegrated in my seat. I ain't even gonna hold you. The seat in me would have.
Honestly, I just feel like, and then there was a report that came out that said, and we ain't got no videos for this, y'all. We don't. I thought about trying to find a acceptance speech of his, but y'all by now y'all probably already seen the videos. But like, he did a speech and he was like, this usually doesn't happen for people like me. White people have been winning awards over black people for the longest time in this goddamn award show. Like Beyonce is like, and then the reasoning, like there was a report that came out the other day. I seen it on the Jasmine brand when I was scrolling. They were saying something like, the reason why some of the voters was like, the reason why we didn't vote for Beyonce and give her that award was because she already has a lot.
What?
Do you know how petty of a reason that is to not give somebody an award?
That's like Nicki Minaj. She's never won no Grammy.
Never won. But see, Nicki Minaj's situation is different. Beyonce has won 32. Nicki Minaj has won 0. The reason why Nicki Minaj won 0 Grammys was because she went against what somebody in the, Grammys said about a certain kind of performance of some sort. And she said, I'm going to do it anyway. And they were like, we're going to always nominate you, but we're never going to allow you to win. And I feel like even that on that level is disrespectful because as problematic as she may be, the woman is still talented and she still does numbers on the charts. Her barbs ride for her and support her the same way that Beyonce does. And I just feel like if you are not going, because they even considered, there was a report that came out that said if they are in the same category together, we're just not going to vote. We're just going to give it to somebody else entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that was one of the things that was going around on TikTok too. And it's just like at this point, I wouldn't submit again.
Nope.
I wouldn't even submit my work because y'all really played in my face. I'd rather submit my work and get snubbed than submit my work, be nominated, and then y'all play in my face. Like I don't understand. Beyonce had this goddamn world. She still got the world on lock. Like people were still waiting on her visuals. People were still playing this damn album 3 months after it came out. Most albums, you're lucky if you get played for 2 weeks.
I was just in the gym on what was that day? Wednesday. As I'm waiting for my paratransit, they're literally blasting, "We gonna fuck up the night." Like it's blasting this fucking song.
Literally.
It's very much still being played. Like I didn't like it when it first came out. It took me a couple of listens to be like, okay, I fuck with this for real. Okay, I ain't even gonna hold you. This is a good ass album. Like it's so smooth. It flows so well. But Harry Styles, I don't even know what song he had out. What album? Like what the fuck was on this album to be like, yeah, this is gonna be the album of the year.
And my
Please.
thing is, and I don't know, and like I don't know what's on Bad Bunny's album either, and I really want to know what the criteria are for being able to determine album of the year, because I'm quite sure Beyonce met him every single time.
Every single time.
I'm quite sure she met him. This is a woman who studies the craft. This
Mm-hmm.
is a woman. This is somebody who literally like is was really serious about her her craft. This is her job, and she takes it very very seriously. So it's like I know that she outdoes the criteria every single time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like, what are your criteria for deciding a winner other than like who gets the most votes? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your criteria? Because your reasoning is making you look really, really bad right now when you say shit like, oh well, we didn't give it to her because she already had a lot of awards. That's a very petty
That
reason to not want
sounds
to
wow.
give somebody an award. And honestly, but you know what? We cleaned up really well at the Grammys. We had an EGOT winner, Viola Davis. Congratulations to
Period.
her. She
Period.
won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony Award. So that's what made her an EGOT. She's the third Black woman to win an EGOT and the 18th person to win an EGOT overall. And we had Lizzo win Record of the Year. It's been almost 30 years since a woman had won Record of the Year. Whitney Houston was the last Black woman to win that award back in 1994. For I Will Always Love You. So that in and of itself was amazing. Tim's was the
Lizzo
first.
deserves that.
She does. She makes really good music. She makes
Yeah.
positive music. So
Mm-hmm.
why not? Tim's was the first Nigerian artist to win a Grammy at the big awards ceremony. So congratulations to her.
Mm-hmm. I heard this is
Um
the blackest Grammy ever.
yeah,
Ever.
but they still was being disrespectful. And
Of
they
course
and
they
I
was.
don't like the
Look what the
fact
fuck they
that
did to Beyonce.
I don't like the fact that they be using people of color for
Mm.
ratings and views, and then we still get snubbed like with shit like that. That's why I feel like we should just stop submitting at this point. And
I
I
know.
feel like our own award shows should step up to the plate and do better at recognizing, not that they don't recognize talent, but
I mean, the BET Awards used to be the show. We would literally be prepping ourselves for a week plus before this show would come on. I remember like sitting and watching the BET Awards, like the pre-show, like that whole weekend. Like
they
I'm
made
on
a
social
whole
media
thing out of it.
scrolling. Yeah, and like it's still big, but what happened with the BET Awards is that people were feeling like they were even getting snubbed when we're supposed to be in our own stuff. When Beyonce had did the BET Awards, she stopped showing up a lot of times. A lot of the big artists just stopped showing up because they felt like these other award ceremonies was going to get them in the door and in bigger doors, better rooms with better people, that sort of thing. But the BET Awards used to be that shit. It was our show. But it's not as it used to be. Like I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know. Something
Remember
happened.
when what's her name? Monique had did the opening Beyonce, what was it, Crazy in Love or something like that?
Yes.
It was amazing. I remember that. I remember that. But the BET Awards, I wish that we had it was like it was I wish it was like the way it used to be. Cause it was lit. It was amazing. People would prep for that. Hardcore all summer. And then I don't know what happened. I don't have cable anymore, so I don't watch the shit. But I still want to see.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
Hmm. But they do, do their showings of up and coming artists for like the pre-show things all that weekend. They do have like smaller artists, and then even before these award ceremonies, they do have their pre-show with the artists, performing their songs. Like that is what the BET Awards used to be. Like,
And the Grammys has like a little, they have categories that they don't air. And somebody pointed out that like when the Grammy starts putting categories on television that they don't usually air, it's kind of an indication of who's going to win
yep,
like certain categories, because they never aired like dance or like there was some other category that they aired that they didn't used to air. And I was like, I never really thought about it like that. But you know what? It is what it is. It's still been a very Black History Month thus
yeah.
far. So
We'll
fuck
give
them.
them that today. We'll give them that today. But okay, let's get into the next one. So I guess we can get into to DDG and Hallie now, y'all. I
That other video didn't upload of her sister's reaction for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It ain't up there.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll upload it, and when I do the clips, when I take out the clips, I'll put it in there. But this DDG situation now, DDG is no stranger to publicity and like, trying to get his name out there. If DDG is doing some dumb shit online, it's probably because he has a project coming out or he is trying to promote his next YouTube video. He, to me, just does too much. If y'all know, he was before Hallie, he was dating Ruby Rose, and if you know how that turned out, honey, you know.
Both of them
Right.
was dramatic in their whole entire relationship. I used to watch Messy Mondays, and I'd just be
Mm,
listening to like Zoe go over is it Zoe or Zoe? I don't know how to
exactly.
say
It's Zoe.
Zoe. I don't know how to say the man name. Watching him like go over their whole entire relationship, and they both would do shit for like clicks and retweets and likes, and
Mhm.
it's just like y'all are putting airing y'all emotions out on the wrong goddamn platform, and to be mad when people be in y'all's business. And I don't know what he thought when he tweeted that tweet,
I don't know neither.
but
I
it's
don't.
just like, what, sir?
But he did the same thing to Kennedy Simone. That's who he was with after, like, when his first song went big, like real big, the argument song with Queen Naja. He did this same shit. This is his thing. He does this. So I guess we should just get used to DDG just doing too fucking much in the media. But
Let's
he
watch.
knows how to play.
Let's watch the video.
He will forever be. He's like too much. He's just too fucking much.
He's just a hot ass mess, honestly. And
I'm a
I
king.
don't know. Like, I just feel like, and then her sister came out and was like, basically saying, she ain't none of these other little bitches you was fucking with before. So I'm gonna need for you to pipe that down and stop doing shit for clout. Basically, in
Yep.
so many words. And then she ended up posting. She took that video down and posted, okay, y'all look like ain't nothing going on. Let me go back to minding my business and drinking my water. But I'm the same way with my like, I would say something too, like, listen, I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but I'm gonna need for you to calm the fuck down, chill the fuck out, and stop trying to put everybody's business out there on social media. I'd only do it for certain family members though, because sometimes,
Some family members deserve that shit. I ain't even gonna
but
hold
it's like, I don't understand. I seen a lot of tweets where they were like, I don't give a fuck what she did. I'm still gonna ride for my girl, no matter if she cheated or not.
you. Hmm.
You just trying to, I said, they was like, at the end of the day, this ain't gonna stop nothing. She's still giving us the Little Mermaid in like March or whatever, something that's coming out about the Little Mermaid.
Oh, that one tweet that was like, we're taking it under the sea with this shit. That shit had me. I
Twitter
was
is not safe. Twitter
it's
is fucking
not.
wild. Like, I don't have time. I have no time for Twitter. And then she was trending for like, she's been trending for like 2 days on my timeline. At least she
Yeah.
was. But I don't know. I feel like, first of all, we already didn't approve of them being together as it is anyway.
No.
Cause we was already like, this who you choose to date? Like what?
Of all.
Of all people, but it's like at the end of the day, like I know that and then from what it looked like, from what it looks like when they're posting their videos and stuff like that, they really did like, he really loved her and she really loved him and vice versa. Now I don't know. I don't think they actually broke up because, she don't strike me as the type to be all on social media trying to Like just you know what I'm saying?
He
Just air her
trolls
business
he
out.
trolls the internet quite well. That is what he got big for on YouTube, is that he knows how to troll. And I don't think any of the Bailey sisters are like into that. I don't think they do that for real. Like when Diggy Simmons and Chloe
Chloe
was
Bailey
dating,
broke up.
we
Yeah.
didn't know shit until they came out with their album. Like I was like, oh wow, this is what y'all was on? Okay.
But like I just feel like with her, first of all, this is America's sweetheart. This is somebody that everybody loves. So what the fuck were you thinking, tweeting that, thinking we was gonna be on your side?
Right.
If anything, we're gonna look at you, and I know, and that's a very skewed way of thinking, because just because she's sweet and like, oh my god, I just love being the Little Mermaid. Like I just always wanted to be
She
that
could be the devil.
ever since I was a kid. She could be at home, or she could be belittling the fuck out of him. You
His
motherfucking
ass.
broke ass nigga. You ain't da 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 da. Like
Literally. He
she could
could be.
she could literally be having niggas hitting her up in her DMs in her phone. This might get
Mm-hmm.
taken down because I said niggas, but anyways, she might be having folks in her DMs hitting her up, and she could be responding back. You
Mm-hmm.
never really know. So at the end of the, but still, she was right. No,
We're on the women's side, period. But
she
I
was
feel like
right. Still,
if something did go down that was that serious, first of all, he had unfollowed her, refollowed her. She unfollowed him, refollowed him. Like they were going back and forth, tit for tat for each other. I feel like it could have just been like a simple disagreement, or like they got into like a real good argument, and he be like, "Fuck this bitch, fuck this nigga," and y'all both just on that, and it's like that could have been what it was, honestly.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like when you take shit to social media, and it gets to be, this is a whole other podcast episode, but like when you take shit to social media, it elevates whatever we were arguing about to a whole other level,
Yep.
because why did you feel the need to do that?
Yep.
Putting motherfuckers in our business, especially if people are already rooting against you anyway because they don't want to see you together. No, what the fuck is wrong
Nobody
with you?
will see us together.
Together, but it don't matter. Anyway, any fucking way.
I enjoy DDG and how he's together. Like I see them in like his brother's videos. I kind of watch their YouTube videos together. Like because of him, like she started up her YouTube channel, and like I love that. I love that for them. But like I don't know these people from the can of paint, so I don't know if she's a terrible human being to her, well, a terrible human being to him, and vice versa with him. Like I don't know, but I would hope that's not what's going on. But keep social media out of your relationship. Like a lot on my main YouTube channel, my Aisha and Shay channel, I talk about, oversharing. And I feel like sometimes social media don't have to be in your business. Like if I get mad at Anthony right now in this very second and I take it to social media, then I'm mad that everybody in my business. But it's like you brought it to
You
the
brought it
public.
there. You brought it to a public platform where everybody's gonna have an opinion on on everything, and it's just like like Chloe Bailey, for instance. Chloe Bailey comes off as like, they all come off as really sweet people, and I think they are, but everybody has a limit that they can be pushed to. So you never know what the fuck be going on behind closed doors.
Yep.
Speaking of closed doors and what could be going on behind them, you never know what children may
Dun,
come
dun.
from behind closed doors, because earlier this week, a video of a girl, I think her name is I am Legina Gold or something like that. Went viral on TikTok because she made this claim. Watch the video.
Okay, y'all. My name is Love. My given name. I am the biological daughter of Aaliyah Houghton and Robert Kelly, R. Kelly, and I just want to tell my truth and tell my mother's truth, because I feel like it's time and it's needed. I feel that I went through so many things as far as keeping this identity and then living with different family members that was there to, the industry. You guys know how it can get. And I just want the world to know that the best part of me, and I am also an extension of my mother, Aaliyah Houghton. I
We ain't gonna watch the whole video because she ain't really talking about too much.
Boo! Tomato,
But
tomato.
I just want everybody to know that Stevie Wonder is my father, and that
Eat that baby.
um my blindness is hereditary. It runs on his side of the family, so that's where my visual impairment comes from. I was conceived. I was a love child. He was married, I believe, at the time that I was conceived. I was made, and I really didn't know him. I don't have any pictures with him because I really didn't get to see him. No pun intended. And I really don't want to claim him as my father or my dad. I don't want him to have that claim, but he is half of the reason why I'm here. But if y'all have any questions, y'all can go to my TikTok page and leave some of my Q&A, and I can answer them for you as far as what it's like growing up with a dad that you don't really get to see.
I cannot.
Again, no pun intended. So yeah.
Yo, all I gotta say is she when I first saw it, I was like, she gotta be a little delusional. She gotta just like an ounce of delusion, Then I seen another video that really broke it down. Do you know the background of like who she was and all that stuff? Cause I know a
Who
lot
who was?
about the girl.
I
I
don't know
know.
what she used to do. I ain't look her up that much. I just thought the
Okay.
video was funny. But when she tried to sing, I was like, girl, ain't no way in the hell you anybody's daughter.
Oh my god. Okay, so it came out that she has a mother that looks just like her actual mom. Her mama's name started with a Z, I believe. I can't say the damn name, but people went on her Instagram page and found that she's like a super fan of Aaliyah. And that's where this kind of surfaced that. Now, I
Yeah,
don't know if she
delusion
thought
is
we was
definitely
about
the
to
world she lives in.
I don't know if she thought we was about to be, oh my God, it's her. It's the long lost child. Girl, no, we wasn't checking for you. But people found her Facebook page and saw that her mother was going back and forth, talking to each other, saying mom and daughter, that sort of thing. Homegirl's a super fan, like a super, super fan. And yeah, we won't snow parts over here with that, honey. You can keep
That's why in the video that I made, I said I just want y'all to know Stevie Wonder is my father.
I cannot.
And
The fact.
he wasn't around. And it makes sense. It makes sense because I'm blind, he blind.
Yep. It
So
could be
yeah.
believable. It could be. When you
But I
think
don't look nothing like that man. You don't even look. Everybody was like, you don't look nothing like that woman to be her daughter. Get the
about it at all.
fuck up out of here for
She
real.
has a very specific look. Very specific. It ain't not nothing too crazy over the top. But homegirl definitely she was fine. Aaliyah was fine, okay? It wasn't people wasn't just being all gaudy and all that over just cause nothing. Like, come on now. But if you gonna make up a lie, at least make it believable. And then
I'm
go
saying
private all your damn accounts. That's what people fuck up at. When you go do some viral shit and you notice it's went viral, private your damn accounts. All of them.
she's still making videos because I'll scroll down her page a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and she's still making videos just talking about that being their daughter. She was, and then she ended up making a video of her singing.
Oh,
I'm not gonna torture y'all with that because it hurt my ears really
I
bad.
gotta see it.
She made a video of her singing. She was like, I'm gonna sing a song. It's on her page. I'm gonna sing a song for y'all.
Oh
She
man.
was like, how could the one I gave my heart, girl, what?
What? I
Made
can't.
me feel so sad. Won't somebody tell me. You don't even know the words. Like you looking at a paper trying to sing the fucking song. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut
You
up. Just
wow.
stop talking. Like it was too much. It was funny. But when I scrolled past the video because I'm like, this video is full of shit. I
Right.
scrolled past, she's like, hi, I'm Aaliyah, the daughter of Aaliyah and R. Kelly, and I'm gonna sing a song for y'all. The first note, nope, don't worry about it.
Mm-mm.
You ain't even start off right.
You
Don't worry
know a
about it.
motherfucker know they can't sing when they give you that when they start off with that, bro. You're not
She
strumming
was
on
trying to force
the
it out. She didn't even have a key. How could
That is terrible. That's probably the funniest shit that I saw all week on social
don't
media.
worry about it. Don't
I
worry about it.
I gotta see that shit. That is funny. That is really funny. Man, you know what? Okay. So it's like every so often we get people that pop up out of nowhere and be like, "Oh, I'm so and so's daughter. My dad's this person," and it's like nobody asked for this. Why are you torturing us? We don't care. Do you think you're gonna get brownie points because you so and so's fucking reject ass child? They didn't even want you. Why you think we want you?
No, but see, like sometimes I could understand a person coming out because it's just like that's just like, for instance, Lucky Day. Lucky Day's baby mama is one of the girls from College Park. I don't remember her name, but she was on College Park back in the day. College Hill. Was it College
Oh, I
Hill?
remember that show. I remember.
Yeah, she was on there back in the day. And she was like, he has a 10-year-old daughter. He don't take care of her. He don't pay child support and all this, that, and the third. And it's like every
That.
R&B nigga always got some shit going. Like, why can't y'all
Neo.
first
Neo.
Giveon fucking up, Neo marrying a woman and having outside. But see, let me tell you something about Neo, because and I'm not condoning what he did, because right is right and wrong is wrong. But the way you got that man was how you lost him.
Period.
He was with somebody already. He was with his I think he was either married or engaged before.
Mm-hmm.
He was with that woman, and I think he had kids with her, or no, he didn't have kids with her. He told her he didn't want children, and he ended up getting you pregnant and marrying you, and then he ended up having an outside baby on you. You are no different. You are no different from the next girl that he's gonna end up fucking you over with. You're no different. You got him out of somebody else's bed. And I know a lot of people who have done that and have probably thought that the shit was gonna be sweet and peaches and cream. No, it's not. It's gonna start out like that, true enough, but you gonna get yours. He gonna put you through hell. He gonna put you through the ringer the same way he did her. Now it was like with Lucky Day, it ain't no reason why you shouldn't be taking care of your kids. It's just not. I don't understand. I didn't. But when that story broke, everybody was like, "Oh, he's a deadbeat." Then he made some kind of tweet, and somebody was like, this is coming from a man who doesn't take care of his kids. I don't think you need to be speaking on this subject. I was like, damn, Twitter is undefeated. These motherfuckers don't forget
They don't
shit.
care. They do not care.
The set list.
Y'all, it looks like Dee.
No, I just find shit like that funny because, especially motherfuckers that just know, a lot of y'all do shit for shits and giggles, and we be laughing at y'all.
Mm-hmm.
For
And
real, for
it
real.
definitely was a laugh because, girl, you could never. Okay,
It definitely was funny. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I ain't even gonna hold you neither. So let's get into Miss Rihanna Robin Fenty, okay? Because, honey, I'm gonna just let her talk because I ain't got nothing to say.
The set list was the biggest challenge. That was the hardest part. Deciding how to maximize 13 minutes, but also celebrate. That's what this show is going to be. It's going to be a celebration of my catalog in the best way that we could have put it together. And you only have 13 minutes. That's the challenge. So you're trying to cram 17 years of work into 13 minutes. So it's difficult, but some songs we had to lose because of that, and that's going to be okay. But I think we did a pretty good job at narrowing it down.
Was there trial and error? As you started rehearsals, were you running through set lists and tweaking, realizing this didn't work in this moment?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. There are probably about 39 versions of the set list right now.
Wow.
I'm ready. Because at this point,
I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm prepped. Okay.
we have been waiting on Robin Rihanna Fenty to come back to the music industry for 7 years, about the same amount of time that we've been waiting on Beyonce. And they're both coming back to the industry in a very major way. Beyonce's having a world tour that's going to start in May, and Rihanna's having her Super Bowl performance that's going to kick off in less than little over 72 hours. And I have never been like so excited. I've never been more excited about a halftime performance than I have about Rihanna's. I wish that I could go to this concert where a football game is being played, but I ain't got that kind of money.
No.
I don't, so I'm gonna have to watch the concert on television
Mm-hmm.
and act like I'm there and act like I have surround sound and all the things, because it just is what it is. But trust me, if I have to sell my ass to get a ticket to this tour, I'm gonna do that. I ain't got no ass to sell, but I'm gonna find some somewhere because I got to go.
I am definitely excited. I'm a Rihanna fan through and through. I definitely am. I mean, I stayed when she was singing through her nose. I stayed. Then when she started to get better and better, and now who she is now, I'm still here. Okay. And I'm prepared. I can't like I cannot wait. I have seen so many videos on TikTok of people like putting together a set list themselves and saying like this will be perfect. And she started like this, did this, and this, and then it here. I am very excited about this one. Okay. This is probably gonna be like my probably top 3 performances, depending on how this looks, but I already know it's gonna be fire.
I like the last year's Super Bowl. That
It,
was the shit. That was bomb. That was bomb as fuck. I'm not even gonna hold you.
the
I
racist
think she should
was
do
wild, but it's okay.
very much so. I think somebody said that Rihanna should start it off with "Please Don't Stop the Music," which I don't think is a bad idea. I think she should do that. I think she should do "Umbrella."
All of the lights.
All the lights. Yes. Somebody said that she could start it off with that. Somebody said she could do when it comes on, she's like, turn up the lights in here, and then one side of the stadium is lit up
Mm-hmm.
extra bright. I want y'all to see this, and then you got the middle, and then like turn up the light, and then she says it again, and then the entire stadium is lit up, and
Mm-hmm.
then she comes up from like the under the stage or whatever.
Pop up at the center. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all the lights could be a good one, even though it's not really her song. That's like Kanye's
Nah,
song.
who gives a fuck?
But she could do that little part to start it off.
Mm-hmm.
She could do "Please Don't Stop the Music." She could do "Rude Boy," "Umbrella."
Oh,
Um,
have my money. That could work, but I don't know if that's TV appropriate.
yeah, it's probably not, but people have done worse songs, but probably on
Girl,
TV.
the way they did what's her name? What's her name?
They fucked Janet Jackson over when they
Cardi.
shouldn't have.
They let her do her little thing, but it wasn't too terrible. But people
No,
said
they
they
let Jennifer Lopez and Shakira shake their ass on the Super Bowl
girl, they
stage.
damn near was half near fucking naked. People was talking about some y'all
I don't
see
want to hear
children
shit
and
about.
they were
I don't
locked
want to hear
in.
shit about no goddamn what's appropriate for television and what ain't. Y'all don't say shit when y'all letting y'all kids out here watching shit they ain't supposed to be. I don't want to hear about it. She could do "Umbrella." She could do "Don't Stop the Music." She could do "All the Lights." "Diamonds" would be
Oh my god,
one.
that
She
would
could
be
do.
a
She could do "Pour It Up."
see.
Um,
But I don't know if that's a good open. Like that's not a good opener.
no, she not as an opener, but I'm just saying like just a part of her set list in general.
Mm-hmm.
She could do what else?
This is gonna be a good mashup. I already know whatever the fuck they got going on. But 39 different set sheets, girl. You know it's gonna be good. You know it's gonna be good.
Because they had like I just know, and then she's like 17 years. I didn't know it's been that long.
Yeah,
Like,
she's been out since she's been like a.
damn, she's been in here for a long ass fucking time. Like, she's
Hmm.
been in here. I think she started out in like 2005 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in this business for a long ass time. Like, I did not realize it had been that long for her already. That's fucking crazy. But 17 years, 14 number ones
I don't know.
on the
Yeah,
Billboard charts, I believe. She's had really just a successful career all in all, and she's managed to do a pivot. She's transitioned very well from music
very
to other ventures like her Savage. She started with Puma
well. Mm-hmm.
first. Then she started with Savage Fenty, I believe, with her panties, and then now she's got
Everything.
um now she's got Fenty Beauty, and she just did a trademark for Fenty Kids. And then she, at one point, she was releasing perfumes with some, with somebody I can't remember, but like she had that fragrance going for a second. So she's really done an amazing job at being able to transition from music to doing other things. And honestly, I wouldn't blame her if we didn't get another music. She also did talk about music in that press conference
Mm-hmm.
for the Super Bowl, and she was like, "I just want to do something new, something fresh, something different."
But
So,
Rihanna's been that girl that came through and really switched some shit up. When
mm-hmm,
Rihanna cut her hair, The hoes out here cut their ears. Your fave could fucking never. Could never. Will never. Okay. And that's just how I feel about Rihanna.
And I just feel like you can't compare Rihanna and Beyonce because there's always this beef of people trying to pit the two of them together. Beyonce is a Beyonce. Wow. Beyonce is on a whole other level. That's a cute name.
Together.
Beyonce is on a whole other like level of like just a whole other level of like just success.
Would you want to see them in the same song, like duetting each other type situation?
It would be nice, honestly, if you got Beyonce, Rihanna, and Nicki Minaj on a song together.
Girl,
that would be something.
Hush your mouth.
There would be something. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I just feel like, I don't even want to say that time has a lot to do with it, but I think it does. Time has a while to do with it. Beyonce had some time to establish herself in the industry. Yeah. With Destiny's Child, she's been in this industry for over 30 years, literally. Like her whole life. So she's had the time to really sit down and like study the craft and like really get her footing and like, you know what I'm saying? All this kind of stuff, build some type of foundation. And Rihanna has had that time as well, doing the exact same thing. And it's like they have really diehard fans who love them for different reasons. And you can tell because every time Rihanna drops something, what the girls do, they buy it up. Like, come on now.
If motherfucking Rihanna came out with elastic bands that had her name on it, people would buy that shit up. Like the little silly bands. If Rihanna slapped Fenty on that shit, people gonna buy it. And that's just the truth of the matter.
That's just what that is.
And I would buy it as well.
And Fenty has came a bit like, I don't know. I feel like Rihanna could really be, with the way she's going, she's already got beauty. She's got clothes like Savage X Lounge, and she's got the workout stuff. She's got the panties, and she got the beauty and all that kind of stuff, and the skincare. She is really being what Jessica Simpson was. Yeah. Or probably, I don't want to say was, like she's a has-been, but you know what I'm saying? You know, like Jessica Simpson, she was in music for a while, and I think she might have did some acting, but she started doing fragrances and she started doing handbags and shoes and stuff like that. And now she became like a billionaire, you know, or somewhere close to it. Paris Hilton, same thing. She didn't start off in music, but she became her own little mogul just within her, you know, with her perfumes and things like that. So Rihanna is really heading into that realm of like being a mogul. She's already a billionaire, and very little of that has to do with music. A lot of that has to do with her Fenty and, you know, her Savage X collection.
Rihanna doing what artists that are coming up now need to be doing. Like I know Lotto, she had got a store. Like as soon as she was finished with Rap Game, her and her family opened up a store.
Yep. Attached to her studio.
Yeah, a lot of people need to realize that when you are starting in this type of industry, whether that be music, whether you want to be an influencer, whatever industry you start off in, don't just stay there. Branch out, open up other businesses, start something that's going to create you revenue when you are asleep, because that's the best type of money, when you don't even have to work for it. It's just in your bank account. Okay. And Rihanna is doing this smart. Okay. She is doing it smart. And I know she may not have been giving us new music. Okay. It's okay, because we're getting her in other aspects of our lives. I'd rather have something of her giving to us than nothing at all. And I just absolutely enjoy her.
I feel like when you say that there's a lot of truth to what you just said about creating something where it doesn't require you to do much work. I mean, running the makeup, that requires a lot of work, because you still got to be there in every step of the process with creating making sure that everything works and all that kind of stuff. But this is the thing, a lot of them lack the fan base. Rihanna had time to establish an audience. When Rihanna launched Fenty Beauty in 2017,
girlies bought it out.
Rihanna had already been in the game for like 12 years at that time. More than that, actually. She had been in the game for quite a while. And she had the time to build her fan base and build her audience, a very loyal fan base. So it's like whatever I put my name on, I know that my people are going to buy it. So I have to make sure that it's good quality. I have to make sure um that it actually works. And I think part of it too is maybe she's just relatable in a way. Like I don't know. Whatever it is that she's doing in marketing her products, it works. And I think a lot of the artists of today, they have to get to a point where they're able to build their fan base enough to where when they do decide they want to transition from music and also have a decent, career,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of them aren't there yet. That ain't no shade. That's just facts. Like a lot of artists aren't there yet. They've been in the game for maybe a good little minute now, but they don't have like maybe that, you know.
You want to
So
know what
they
I think that it is that when these girls get on social media and they realize, let's just say music, they realize their music is popping, right? They get big headed. Oh, I'm the popular girl now. Like they see me. I can drop something new. Like Glorilla, though her success happened so well, so quickly, so fast, she could have easily flopped after her next album, her next song. That could have easily been that she was a one hit wonder. But the way that social media is built these days, your music is heard by so many different people within seconds. And you can easily go from being that girl to easily becoming, oh, who is that girl? Without any issue, like without any like
But
no like
sometimes
that.
I don't think it's them being big headed because sometimes you just can't compete with
Mhm.
a single that's as big as like F and F.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just can't, and sometimes it just is what it is. So you try to capitalize off that and do what you can with it. But like at the same time, a lot of them, like Sweetie, for instance, Sweetie spent so much time being an influencer that when she did drop an album, it didn't sell well. It didn't sell nothing. You weren't feeding your fans.
Mm-mm.
You weren't giving them any music. Like a lot of y'all, like Coi Leray, for instance, she, I think she started out as like a meme or like just a joke or whatever, and people really didn't take her music seriously. So it's kind of like you got to start out being serious about the craft that
Yeah.
you're on instead of trying to like just transition into it and like expecting people to automatically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For some people it just works, for other people it doesn't. But Rihanna has managed to transition very
Mm.
well from one thing to another, and like this Super Bowl halftime show is going to be a good way for her to be like, I'm still here. I just had to take a little break and do some other stuff. So
She
I
even
think
have a damn
that's
baby, and we love that for her.
exactly. I think this is a good way for her to come back. And then also with her being on the Wakanda Forever soundtrack with the two songs that she had, I think that was really smart way to kind of put your foot back in the water and be like, I'm here.
Definitely genius for that.
So
I
yeah,
love. This was a good time, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
yeah, because we talked a lot. She talked a lot, really.
You know what? I was trying to be quiet. But
You
if y'all
fed.
want to see more of us, please definitely make sure you come back, hit that subscribe button with that bell, and stay tuned because we'll be back on Sunday with our weekly Two Real Chicks podcast.
I'm not coming back.
No, I'm definitely gonna have someone new up here because she's not really going well with my energy. I need my aura to be better. Hmm.
She ain't even got a goddamn aura. You don't know what an aura is. You just be. Anyways, shit. Subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram, as well as our own TikTok and personal Instagrams.
Hmm.
And we will see y'all in the next episode.